Good morning, YouTube. I'm out for a little ride this morning. Gonna be meeting up with Mr. Bill a little bit later. I think we're gonna go have some lunch. But in the meantime, I'm gonna take a little ride because it's only 35 degrees, and until it gets 40 degrees, Mr. Bill doesn't get out. So we'll have to wait till it warms up a little bit and we'll go by and get him. So I'm going out and put some mileage on this bike today. In case you haven't noticed, I got a new bike. What is it, you say? Well, the astute among you will recognize the 3-cylinder sound, and the 7-inch TFT should tell you it's probably a Tiger. It is indeed a 2021 Tiger 900, and I just got it about 2-3 days ago. I went out to make a video with it the other day on my first ride, and the GoPro didn't work. It's too cold. The battery just said no mas. So we'll try today and see if it does any better. Why a Tiger 900, you ask? Well, maybe you don't know, maybe you do. I've had a Tiger 955i in 2001. I had a Tiger 1050 2008. And I really liked the 955, and I thought I liked the 1050, but I didn't like the 1050 as well as I liked the 955. And my buddy Rich bought one of those Tiger 800s when they first came out, and I thought, that's a nice bike. And actually I thought it was a better balanced bike than either the 955 or 1050. So I thought, well, one of these days I might get another 3-cylinder. If I had, I don't know, 3 or 4, I guess, 3-cylinder Triumphs, and I really do like the engines on the 3-cylinders. This is a little different than the 800. I won't bore you with all the specs because there's tons of videos out there with all the specs and things on it. But I did want, there was 2 bikes I really had considered. The Rocket 3 was an aspirational motorcycle for me. I didn't really have the money for the Rocket 3, and look at that, I'm just dogging that to heck, and it's still doing fine. I really didn't have the money or I want to do some more touring, and I want to do some touring with my wife. Probably get another 2 or 3 good tours in, and I just didn't think the Rocket 3 would be that kind of bike that I could tour that comfortably on. It has a lot of good things on it, and a lot of things that no other bike, and they're just unique, and it is the coolest bike in the world. So in a perfect world I could have both of these, but it's not perfect, so I don't. I have this one, and I pulled the trigger on this one maybe a little bit sooner than I normally would, but I know that the COVID-19 really affected supply earlier in the year, and I expect it will again this year, because everybody else is right now is we're in stage 2, so we were all the way up to stage 4 getting out of this thing. Now we're back down to stage 2, and see a lot of similarities going across the board. So I'm going to turn the seat down. Look at this. This is where the heated seat is. That'll fry your bacon on when it's on red. But anyway, I got this bike. I really like it. It's got a good seating position. I got adequate wind protection. I can adjust this up and down. You know, I can go down all the way down a little bit. The tank gives good protection, and just you know, you know, it's not as smooth as the 800 was, as I remember, but it's pretty doggone smooth. It's as smooth as, you know, it's all day smooth ride. You know, you're not going to have a problem riding this all day long. It's got a pretty big gas tank. It's got a little over 5-gallon gas tank, so the mileage it gets, you could certainly get 200 miles easily out of this tank. But then it's got switch gear. I just showed you one on the, you can turn that. You don't have to go through the menu to do that. Same thing with heated hand grips. Same thing with the cruise. It has a button that you can do with the cruise control. And there's your fog lights. That's another button. So you don't have to go through the menu for that, which is really convenient. Just hitting. So I'm pretty much a Luddite, even though I got all this stuff. I'm a Luddite and hypocrite at the same time. I don't like the fact that people have to buy stuff they don't want on the bike. Okay? And all through the years, this is the first bike I've had with cruise control or heated seats. I've had heated hand grips a couple times. I haven't had cornering or IMUs or cornering ABS or anything like that before. This is all new. The TFTs is something, yeah, I could probably live or not live with it. It's pretty neat. It's easy to see. I think it's actually easier to use than the BMW one for sure. It is easier to use than the BMW one. More intuitive. You don't have to read a whole bunch of books to figure out how to do things. You can, you know, flip through it. There's your style, your style of your layout of your TFT. You can put the different colors. I have blue in mine. Low contrast is the black background, which is what I prefer over the white background. You can see I've only got 139 miles on it. This is brand new. Your fuel status, your range. It's got everything, clocks. Then you can adjust. I've got it in solo right now. You can go 2 up, solo with luggage, and 2 up with luggage. Excuse me. Then your dampening, you adjust your dampening and your preload and stuff like that. That's just a warning saying that the temperature out here may be, you know, for the black ice that comes up. And connect up to headsets and call histories and music and turn-by-turn navigation, all that stuff. So, like I said, I'm pretty much a Luddite. I had a flip phone until I got this bike a couple days ago. Then I got a smartphone. Now, I'm not smart enough to use a smartphone, but I've got one. So I've got the smartphone connected up to my headset, and my smartphone is also connected up to this through the Triumph application of the bike. Although it's paired with the bike right now. I haven't got it turned on, I don't think. So I need a tutorial on how to use that. But that would be kind of neat. But like I said, I don't think anybody should be forced to buy all this stuff. If you don't want it, it just adds thousands of dollars to the bike. You may not want or need it. But, and they have the models, you know, this has got a center stand, which I really like to have a center stand on the bike. It's got a heated rear seat for the passenger that they can control. It's got very comfortable riding position. Holy moly, this is going to come from a riding position. It doesn't block out the smell from the cows, though. 3 cylinders is just, it's a great engine. It pulls low, and it still doesn't run out of gas when it gets high in the range. Yeah, it's, you know, my ideal bike on my, I did a video on what I think the ideal bike was, and I had probably a list of 20 or 25 things on that. Out of that 20 or 25 things on it, this gets about 17, gets 17 of them. I did splurge on the electronic adjustment on the rear shock, and I may live to regret that, but you know, I'm 67 years old. I'm not gonna have too many more go around, so I'm gonna spoil myself a little bit with this. I had 3 different colors on these Tigers, and to be honest with you, the white and the red didn't do anything at all. I thought the black, and this is my, well, my Royal Enfield's black and chrome, but this is really the first Triumph I've got, or anything other than my Royal Enfield, has been black. And it really looks nice. It's metallic black. I could call it sapphire black, but it's really nice. It's a nice black. Looks nice. I do have some luggage ordered. I got some the Expedition aluminum panniers, the aluminum color, you know, in the top box. So that'll give us some touring capability with the bike, you know, where we can have some hard luggage, which I prefer on the touring. If I was riding off-road, and I do not plan taking this anything other than gravel parking lots, I don't have any intention. So the 19 front wheel with the cast wheels works fine for me. I do generally like, that's one of the things on the list I like better. I like spoke wheels better, but I think I like, on a touring bike, I like, if I can't get spoke wheels that are tubeless, I'd rather have the cast wheels. It's a lot easier to repair by yourself, and I especially like to have the center stand on the bike, which is really nice. So we're just taking it easy out here. I got my first service appointment up about another 2 weeks, so get the 500 or 600 miles on the bike, and then we'll take it in for the first service. I did have a problem with it when I just rode it home. I mean, like probably 3 or 4 miles. Then I wanted to hook up on the battery, hook up some leads to my heated gloves and heated vest, because I am a baby. And I guess when I was up on the center stand, that little surge of electricity when you hook up battery back up was enough to set a fault off on that electronic rear suspension. And they fussed with it. I took it back up. They fussed with it for a while. They could reset the fault, but it'd always come back, you know, through the computer. They ended up doing was disconnecting the battery and reconnecting it, and that solved the problem. So there you are. It really it wasn't a problem necessarily with the bike. It's something I initiated, but I don't think unhooking your battery and hooking it back up shouldn't be enough to set it. But there you go. You're dealing with all the electronics, and they have their problems also when you're dealing with that. So I haven't at this particular time got the extended warranty, but I probably will, just because of the electronics. So that I add another $1,000 to the price of the bike, get the warranty, go out to like 5 years. I like that anyway, because I may not have the bike 5 years, I may have it 4, I may have it more, but I like having it. I did the same thing with the BMW, and actually still got a warranty on my 2016 Thruxton R. I like it because when I get ready to sell a bike, if I sell it to you, at least you know, I can show you that I've taken care of the bike, or I've done this or done that. But if you've got another year warranty left, or 2 years left warranty, it gives you a little warm fuzzy feeling about the bike. Anyway, I better sign off here. My battery's probably getting low. We'll bring you some more on this bike. We'll be doing things with Mr. Bill on his Moto Guzzi, Grizzo, and maybe even Rapid Roy's Moto Guzzi. Still going to do some things with the Thruxton R. We're going to be dressing it up for Bonneville here pretty soon, and going to be taking it up. I'm going to try to document some of the things we do. I'm going to have the valves checked on it, maybe document that, and we'll see. We'll probably get some riding in the Royal Enfield and the Rocket 3. So stay tuned. So we'll at least get some of those things in here. I'll let you know how everything goes with this Tiger 900 GT Pro. So long for today.